It's perfectly by design why the government doesn't want you to have autonomy and wants you to be dependent on them. And it's perfectly by design why they want weak men with no testosterone to be controllable and manipulable by the government. The government enjoys power. They enjoy absolute power. They enjoy that tyranny over you. And they don't want you to have religious anchoring. They don't want you to believe that God or Christ is your superior and that that's the only person that you should worry about satisfying and that should be your guiding light. They want you to trust them. They want you to put all your hope and your dreams in them. They don't want you to look beyond them and to look independent of them, because then you'll start to think in a unique way that they don't like. They don't want you to find situations and paths that divert from what they want. If you're a godly person, you would search out having a lifelong mate. You would have children. You would want land. You would want to go to the church. You would want to improve your life in a godly way. You would want to live in a way that doesn't serve the government, but rather serves a higher being. And this does not help the government, because then you can't be a mindless pawn of theirs trapped in the matrix. So Bitcoin is just one way, just one of many, that helps you divorce from that normie thinking of being that average, controllable, easy citizen that is easy to manipulate. Because if you realize that we live in the matrix, then you'll want to reject the things that the government is pushing, like all of these weed shops and all of these gambling websites and all of these forces that are meant to just keep you numb and asleep. You would be awake and you would be like, wait, the government is printing money and devaluing what I go to work for. That's not going to allow me to purchase a home or to feed my family in the way that I want and to have my independence and my autonomy, and for me to be separate from the government and to worship my God and to be in peace and to have my land to myself. They want me to be dependent on their welfare, on their support systems, to be controllable, for them to tell me narratives that they force down my throat, to force medicines on me, to open up more weed shops and have me be asleep with these terrible foods that have chemicals in it. So understand that when you divert and you think differently and you accept something like Bitcoin, that could be one way that opens up your mind to stop being a controllable, easy, dumb sheep.